Hi, my name is Diana. I'm going to be doing 8 muscles for the practical, the second practical. The first muscle is sternocleidomastoid, and that's from the mastoid process to the clavicle bone. It's rotation, flexion, abduction, abduction, and adduction of the cervical vertebrae. So these are the following actions, and it's right here. The second muscle is transverse abdominis, and that's from the xiphoid process here to the iliac crest pubis bone, and that is responsible for rotation, flexion, abduction, and adduction of thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. So these are the following actions. Next muscle is external obliques, and that's from the 5th rib down to the iliac crest, and that is abduction, adduction, rotation, and flexion of thoracic lumbar. Same actions as the muscle before. So just do this. And next muscle is internal obliques, and that's the costal cartilages down on the rib cage down to the iliac crest, and it's abduction, adduction, and rotation of the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. So the same as the ones before without the flexion. Next muscle is quadratus lumborum, and that's the muscle, the deepest abdominal muscle, and it is the attachments are the transverse process of the lumbar vertebrae to the iliac crest, and that is abduction and adduction of thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Next muscle is bicep brachii, and there's bicep 2 heads. One head is from the radius to the scapula, and another radius from the other heads from the radius to the glenoid cavity, and that is the that's right here, and that's the flexion of the elbow, so like this, and that's the muscle we feel here, and the supination of radio-ulnar joint. I'm just going to make sure I said that correctly. Yes. Yeah, okay, I did say that right. And the next muscle is teres major. Teres major it's the muscle from back here, the scapula, to the front of the humerus, and that is responsible for abduction and extension of the shoulder joint, and abduction, flexion, and there's one more, internal rotation of the shoulder. So this, I knew that. Next muscle is coracoid brachii, brachialis, and that's from the coracoid process, the attachment to the scapula, and that is responsible for flexion of the shoulder joint and my battery. Flexion of the shoulder joint and flexion of shoulder joint and I know this, adduction of shoulder joint. So yeah, and these are all my muscles.